Goes. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Set, ready, 8, read.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3 and out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is, you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
There we go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 18 Gator, 61, matchbox lights. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, I-7.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. 23 yards on the play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Hit it.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
X3, 218, chop, smooth.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd down now. It's Hawkins, and he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
30 base. Go, go.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Rock it, rock it. Hey, Sam off.
Watch the slack. Check 9, check 9.
On 1st and 10, Sawyer nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now he'll pull it down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Hustle, hustle.
Left guard defense. Left guard defense.
Yep. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
50. Watch the run, watch the run.
He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Back to throw again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, Sawyer firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Leo!
Check!
Yes!
2nd and 15. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Alpha. Now.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check.
Go.
Stay home.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Turn up. Kill.
80 weapons.
Wall. Get wall. Check. Fresno.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, watch the slant.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Well, now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Kent. And he's got room. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Slam, slam. Check time.
Throwing on first down. Sawyer is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, lock it.
Throwing again. Sawyer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go.
From the gun, Sawyer. That's complete to Brett. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Look at me. Zipper. Now.
Operating from the gun, Sawyer. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey! Bravo! Go! Just get it!
Second down and inches. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Go! Motion. Hey, shoot!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Yeah.
On first down, Kent. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 13. Going right side here, and that's complete. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
56
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. To throw again. Sawyer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Flowers. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Third down and 9.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Sawyer. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, orbit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Get it.
They're going to try and throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Sawyer. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get the ball until you get the ball right here. Let's go. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Switch, switch, switch.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check.
Throwing again. Sawyer. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Right there, 56.
Fire.
Off play action. Sawyer. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Watch the run.
Any weapon.
Watch the twist. 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
6-6, bullet high.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Read.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's pick it up. It's our time.
Protein spill. Smooth.
Let's get off the field. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Lucky.
Go.
Here's second and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
18 Gators.
It's our time. He's coming.
X3. 218. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the football.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mack Wilson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Bound to lose one.
Look, squeeze. Look at me. Door. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Sawyer. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go.
Here comes the mean.
From the gun, Sawyer. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
There we go.
Come on, set.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
You draw quarters. Five.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check
Rock it. Go. Motion.
Back to throw. Sawyer. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
8 lead.
Big stop, let's go.
Get it.
On first and 10, Sawyer, and that is incomplete here. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Sam off.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, zoom. Ready?
To throw again, Sawyer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 47 yards on the ground.
Red logo.
Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
Second and 4. And that's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Sawyer. This is complete to Hawkins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Sawyer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, Echo.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Come on.
Go out. Hey, lock it. Shoot.
On 4th down, Sawyer. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, it's Hawkins. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
25, check 25, check.
On 3rd down, it's Hawkins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Topper!
Check 56. I got you, son. I got you, son. Big edge.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Sawyer. He's able to find Hawkins. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
56. Switch up.
Hey, high 7.
56. Mike's 56. Yeah. You don't want none. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Please go.
Operating from the gun, Sawyer. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Sawyer. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Sawyer. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, Sawyer. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two. Operating from the gun, Sawyer. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, Kent. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll set up a throw, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw. Sawyer. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Denver, good night, everybody.